All right, family, good evening and welcome day of the week on a Wednesday as well reaching out the midweek of medication hour. Last week we all be discussing different perspective with the educational perspective in Sierra Leone, talking about the curriculum. We get wonderful guests there last week, and we'll also be discussing certain subjects there where they give problems there inside the new curriculum. For today edition, we're going to looking inside the top of basic senior secondary school. On the 26th September, past month, last month, then we get meeting with the conference of principal, where they discuss in certain subjects them what they critically they look inside the new curriculum and some subjects in the way they bring inside the new curriculum. There is no differences within the old curriculum. In fact, if you go now to some certain schools there now, you don't understand say they are still use the old curriculum because in the new curriculum there is nothing different with the old one. You see, so people, some certain school, they still go and look out for them old subjects. That in fact, some schools themselves they use any of these new curriculum subjects, especially some certain school, both private and government school. Other few schools, some school they go do even do civic education. When you watch civic education, it's similar to history, government, social study. Get seated, gets closer to the radio as we bring on a come. Sorry, as the time normally can come up 5 p.m. Due to technical problems, to bring the program at exact 6 p.m. in the evening hours and exact 7 o'clock or half past 6 will be say Tata want to meet again for the next edition. Let me I take my time and bring on account some of the issues. um, the 25 September 2025, around 1 o'clock, the Conference of Principal of Secondary School CPSS, now the old meeting with the Ministry of Basic Senior Secondary School, them later discuss about the new curriculum. Where they find out say some of them copy that new curriculum and don't be school nationwide. The 20 of these subjects we have found to have little or no differences from the old curriculum. Out of these 76, 20 of them subjects that also not get any difference with the old curriculum they wouldn't get. No differences from the old curriculum. These have been reviewed and will be examined in the 2026 and 2027 WAS. So exactly, in go for be examinable for the 2026 and 2027 was. Out of this, we get 11 subjects we cannot be examined because they are entirely new. We then get 11 subjects there where they're not to examine our subjects data because why? They need some review and they need to go over and back again for course. Will be examining curriculum concurrently in the 2026 and 2027 was. We get maths and English remain compulsory. Yes, math English, like I tell on the last week program, I tell on I say math and English are compulsory subjects and still remain as society be there for schools that including this subject most organized. Sorry, most organized. Frankly speaking, over the new curriculum and this subject, teach and school picking get the right to choose any subject we in like. For instance, if it is science, you want to choose history, government, you get the right to choose. If it is commercial, you want to choose further maths, you can choose them. Now, so the new curriculum don't give chance now for do. But it depends how capable, then how fast you able for go do an inside the exam hall. So we are still moving on. If you just join us, we get reports from the meeting happen on the 25th of September 2025 now the Ministry of Basic Senior Secondary School. The exam and self-registration, the portal for November exams will be finally closed on the 30th September. All right, MPK for situations inside November. The quota don't flop from since it started. That was yesterday. They don't close and down. So nothing again will be open again for any people will see to us inside November. Exams and self-registration. The portal for new exams will be finally closed on the 30th September 2025, which it has been done. Principal are inquired to submit the list of legitimating candidates who we have mistakenly left out of the Becker checklist latest Monday 29. That also has been done before yesterday. Say all principal we left them picking them because of the Nega Becker result for submitter the 29 Monday we don't pass. So new names outside the original list should not be included. Yes, all picking they wouldn't just scout inside now the new one, all the name will not be there before. They go exclude them, they not go be part of the system. Then cast timeline 1st October to 31st 2025 registration of candidates for BRS. From the 1st October 31st December, if you already start picking sense, so I always sit back here. So it don't sit twice, therefore able get their own BRS now on any time then dinner. So January 28th to February, we get forget year 2 ones. March 30th to April, they also get forget the same thing. And May 30th to June, subjects in the old curriculums. Then subjects will be the old curriculum they are soon. Now something like we go forget the CRS, Islamic study, literature, in English language, science, core, automatic mechanical, building, construction, electrics, engineering, science, mental work, clothing and texting, foods, and so on. These are some of the new subjects. French, geography, business accounting, financial accounting, physics, health science, physical health education, biology, chemistry, agricultural science, general mathematics, further maths, Arabic language, politics and governance, brackets government, principle of economics on itself, principle of accounting. These are some of the subjects I got for the exam. Subsidies. It's the conference of principal and MBBS all subsidies for this first term, yeah, all the past first term. They will be available in a different schools bank accounts on the 15th October 2025. So these are some of the things so we get this document credited by Cecilia I. Williams, Regional Secretary. So these are some of the reports we get for now inside the week when she bring down the education hour. Always still asking for them to be joining us one of our programs, Education Hour, for them to come and clear to the air if the free quality education is still continue or it is just the name now left behind the scene. Because it's back 2018, we see half of in your own ministries all will give support to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School for the free quality education. But yet, the question is keep asking why people are still paying for us for take us exams. Then why candidates are still paying for entries? If you go different schools, then now you see students are still paying even to take some of their materials which are supposed to take their pay. Only let's go back again if we're talking about the free quality education. How shall we rate President Bio free quality education over the first 5 years? Now we are serving 97 years now in the education perspective because we see some things are not be happen before it's not happen. Before we not be get students they would see to us student. For say you name no can, you be a can, but you name no come, you get protocol from the government that's bringing this issue to the to the different school. Because before, one for one entry, nobody left behind, no critical issues, nobody will cry, no parents will say my picking left out. But coming to this time around, you see parents are crying because their kids are being left behind to take the WAS exams. And in fact, some students are asking, I go tell me I don't gain for WAS now. It gets frustrated. Now imagine all those whose names are not coming. We see a few weeks ago, there's a press list coming out from the MBBS. Mr. Saki post say they don't pay all the money for the one they left out for 6 hours in November. So the question also need to ask how prepared these kids are for next month exam. Because next month is November. How prepared they are. And secondly, there is any remedial classes. Why the names are left out? Is this from the Ministry of Basic, WAEC, or schools? Let's go away from that one. Let's come down to November when people can take them WAS exam. Are they really going to school? Are the government also provide for them basic needs for when they say go take classes? Paying the money, it's fine. It's the responsibility of the government. It's unique on their own way. But the question also they ask, so majority of them pick they are now, they not get time again for old book. They not even get time for take class. When you ask them, they will tell me parents not get money for me, pay for me for class. Me not get money for go take class. Because why? Government is only care for pay for their own WAS exams. How about the classes? So now go keep picking go pass. Or now go decide picking success one go take class, whatever schools is for media classes, whatever stuff this. And we are really shocked and really surprised how this WAS exam will look like when it get for April, November next month. Because you look at these systems of WAS, it's now become a state of dilemma, especially for people who desperate to have WAS exams. Those who need WAS exam WAS to go to university for do their degrees and diploma and different perspective. But their spirits are carefully be killed because sometimes pikin go don determine for go sit WAS. At the ending of the time, they say name no come. Sometimes in name go come, in BRS by go come, but when go sit at the standard, then say name no dey there. You see, but the questions also need to ask ourselves, this never happened before. Why now they happen? Well, these are some of the reasons why we really need for members from the Ministry of Basic Secondary School for come and explain to we some of the reasons that they know it better, understand, and in fact they are the right people to come and explain to it. But never then those don't. In fact, they even cancel for even honor the invitations here as well. But coming next week, you will get the side of principals them, get the side from the teachers. They also get the side of the picking their way they don't drop out, where they don't feel pain, where they don't even go experience for taking them WAS exam, where they still go tell and say, you name no can. In fact, last year I keep telling people that WAS na salon it's a business now. Somebody will come, they would sell your name, they replace your name with other people. Sure, it is a business. In fact, it's an syndicate now. Then say we no day na them man. So you know can that mean say he or she is not determined to start to the was. We should watch to that extent. The kids has right to take their was exam. But because of in some extent, they say no. So if you just join us, if you just join, they join us from 91.9 FM Voice of Salon Radio. The program you listen to now Education Hour they come to you every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. where they get you on a doorstep, or they bring in new critical issues in the education perspective. Let's also ask the questions also. What are the essence of the new curriculums? And what are the standard of the system they are solved to the new curriculums here? Because then new curriculum what them bring comes so it not bad though. But the last times I get two guests inside the studio, I've asked the same questions, I wouldn't still get confused to the answer. For introduce a new thing into the system, it's not bad. It's but rather the structure, the mechanism, the monitoring systems, what would actually supposed to be done before it's implemented. Now, let's go back to this new curriculum now. Out of this seventh one, as I already did for a few moments ago, say some of them subjects here, they don't kick them out, they need to take them as exams. But other subjects they go take them as examinable books. Understand? When you look also to that report, the meeting held by this MBBS and CPSS, they also ratify about subjects them where there is no differences with the old curriculum. It's a packaging of the new curriculum or not a packaging into the education system in Sierra Leone. Because in some time, even when you package, make the package get a little bit originality. At least out of 100, if you get 60 or 70 originality, it's better. But bring a new subject when there is no material for them, and I'm based on the meeting that trying to take out certain subjects out of the new curriculum. That is really telling us that doing the preparations of the new curriculum, some of these subjects are not prepared very, very well. Or some of these subjects that have been included to the curriculum, it just needs to be included, but when you watch it to that perspective, it should not be included as well. But this is Sierra Leone. Sometimes, for we implement good things, bad. But now, how we able manage them, how we able monitor them, how we able get out of there. In fact, into this meeting, why now the MBSS go able to rectify some of them subjects I say that is same with the old curriculum. Why now? When the old 2025 meeting in September 2025, why now? They are also why now they able to rectify some of them subjects that no they into that system. Or they're not examinable. Why? Let's watch on it and see. This now we country this. Sierra Leone, we know for anthem of West Africa. Even when you come to education, we are not sharing the entire West Africa countries, even the Africa countries in the world. But today, we are in the education perspective in Sierra Leone. Do we still get a good name or we get before in education? Or a just the name now we get anthem of West Africa? Before, we are the hub when it comes to education in Africa. People are believing all that countries just to come to Sierra Leone to attend FBC Grammar School, to get a very classic and quality educations now. But let's also ask the question, are people still coming to Sierra Leone to educate themselves? In fact, now we don't want now to go now other man country now for go gap get people now. Before, now them the gap can't to win now. Now they gap to different countries. Which program we go and do na university? We not in a Salon University. Sorry. What school we go and put it in a salon? We not in a salon. In there, private school, government school, they have their quality education. They are working with them, and each school gets them also the principle. It's still happening in Sierra Leone, right? But we still get to name what we get ready. Or now what don't policy systems now in education perspective. We're looking at also the corruption the happen inside school exam process. We doing the MPSC, UAS, Beke. We see the education teachers them pass Spelman practice, and there's also the killing of Sierra Leone educational sector. Sure. Even now you see they will starting calling classes, come for classes, what's not in here, this not in there. You see kids will go for exam. He's always busy with his our phone inside the exam hall. with all getting 5 A's, when he go to university, he or she cannot define his or own result. This is CL where you see Atman gets A1 per maths, B2 in other subjects them. If you then get on to solve other subjects, yeah, he can't. Then you go ask a tell and say, me, I don't know how comes I get A per maths. I don't know if I get and give me, if I'm sorry, then sorry for me. It's bad. So the question here is, how comes you able to get this question? How comes you able to get this A? Understand? Because the education system sometimes, no, this is Sierra Leone. We are still fighting to also have our name, which we have already made before. But the corruption that have been included into the education perspective is carefully killing the education. Now you see kids go to school, he has phone. Yes, for old phone at school, it's fine. He might tell you now you chatting, yes, it's good. But why the old phone inside exam hall for go see to us or beke for us reason? Many times when they see public exams, they see speaking and phones them, do everything. Who shall we blame for examination malpractice? It's the parents, it's the school, it's WAEC, or where, or what's wrong, or what's not the reason behind these systems here. If you start to join we, they listen to Education Hour, they come up to you every Wednesday na 91.9 FM, Voice of Salon Radio. Today we look at in different issues about education in Sierra Leone. The old system of education with now new system of education. Now, in fact, if you ask our forefathers now or mothers, someone will tell you, say, I prefer forget old system education than now education. Let me also bring this now up to say for this corporal punishment has been banned to school. Yes, so ban corporal punishment in school, it's necessary, it's good. But what are the mechanisms the government has put in place for it? Yeah, before, they go tell you, say, give picking 6 courts. That is clear. But now, no. It cannot even punish a kid. So, what moral or what things are we grooming with these students now? Before those years, they see picking, teacher they beat and say, when you go to house by mama back, they beat them back. If they see picking, they beat and school, so you go to mama, they hold them back, he got them back now school, teacher back, beat them back. But now, if they see school picking, even teacher they talk to her and say, they bush shooter. And they tell her kind of word, when you want to do discipline, they tell you, say, there is no corporal punishment. Even when he asks kids to sit on the floor, they will say, no, that is a corporal punishment. So what is the actual punishment that a student should have? They will keep telling you, say, give a book na class who may give or may explain. In case also that kids cannot able to express that book or the note on it, what he go do? And how long should we take this system going forward in banning corporal punishment? Yes, I'm not against the corporal punishment too. It's fine. In fact, Salon, corporal punishment, not corporal punishment too. Now I'm picking self na Sierra Leone. There are only few that are really determined to go to school. That are determined to be educated. Majority are just going to school because of there is no way they have to go to school. That is why. And in fact, that is where you find out that the majority students have become drop out in school. Because why some of them don't even want to listen the word of their parents, they don't want to listen the word of their teachers, principal, elders in our school. They just want to live their life. Sierra Leone, are we in that peak for ban corporal punishment? Or we are not in that peak? For the Western culture, we should try for copy from, because I know Sierra Leone, that is where we are coming from, copying from other countries to implement it in our Sierra Leone, but we always fail to bring in a monitoring system to it. Before they see pick the late, they say go cop or shard, pick around, they will give you some lashes. Now the corporal punishment says no to it. In fact, now, if we see kids will come to school late, insert in the class, nobody tell him or her to stand up for anything, because there is no use of cane in school. Out of the cane, there is no punishment for the kids. So how do you want the kid to respect their teachers as well? How do you want students to respect their teachers when there is no signs of discipline? Even though they're not host, they already tell you make you afraid of daddy now because of discipline you don't get. But if your dad or mom cannot discipline, you can never be afraid of them. Same thing happen now, especially now we get picking and now where these drugs addicted. By next week, we will talk about the danger of it, seriously. How these drugs really destroy students in this country, both university, schools, in primary level, in junior and senior level as well. Sure. Because you see some mobile now don't take them push it to happen before in a class self. When you see this, you too. You go don't take it time for explain at the end he asks you. But Mr. Kamara, but no sabi nati, me I know you nothing. Because why he don't take in now what he's supposed to take. And even when he take the drugs, what can he do? He asks me how they say no, the kids will miss the explanation, we miss the note. Bring in inside now, sit on the floor, they say no, the kids should not be sitting on the floor. Give him book where he cannot read because why he keeps sleeping. So what the school authority shall we do now? In fact, some school will keep just threatening the kid at the end, threatening, we used to eat and telling you say, well, the teacher not threatening, forget, oh, you don't allow malawala bululi wela wangale, na both. Sure. So that is a one-way perspective. Let's also come the way how school people know they are addicted now to this cushion tramadol. If they see picking now they go to school, they go and stagger. Not to sleep in night. Before we say not sleep, but not to sleep in night. If they see school picking now they go to school, they bow in head until the rest of the day. You cannot even if you ask them for guidance, they will tell you say, Mr. XYZ, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm not feeling bright. You don't go thoughts as well. Teacher, you don't understand that you might want to force him or her just to write, just for him to educate. But at the end of the day, you will tell not to force him or her in the class. And when he's sick, they say go home. We will tell you that no, nobody stay at home. Me back now I'm going to one green. What the government is actually doing to ban these drugs abused by the students. In fact, this has led majority dropouts in Sierra Leone. Because you don't take kush, you want to go school. In company, all go laugh and so you know they go in. You drop out in a shame. Even when you go to university, you don't take kush, you take tramadol. You need a willing game for go to university. You need even go again for take class. It's really serious. The government's really serious for ban these drugs so they happen in Sierra Leone, both the tramadol and this kush or the destroyer our Sierra Leoneans. 3 days ago at the common Eastern Police at Bernard Kennedy Street at the Rondon. I see a very potential bobo. In foot all over it. What the workout now? I need the workout now. You know even old. In not broke. In foot not broke. But I need the workout now on the street. Watching foot all over it. Where are we heading to in Sierra Leone? Let me watch and go tell you. See, I was one time a student. I was going to school. I was this. I was in SS1. I was in SS2. I was in JSS. Blah blah on this. Maybe now one get post they don't destroy from that drugs. Maybe automatically now they only have up to the family. What family look up to and say, we educate the family all go be get on joy. But at the end, because of drugs, it become dropouts. Please, we're kind of pleading to the MBSS, Dr. Saki, Minister of Basics and Senior Secondary School, to look into this system of education perspective. Watch out these boys that many of them are the streets are very young boys, are very potential people, they're educated people. So man, because of this trauma or this school, he has gone forever. And when he are gone, he can never come back again. Look at some certain schools and now become empty. Cannot see that many boys that are energetic, that have strength. Those years who sit in a class, they see about big and gallant. They see woman big in a class. No, he get energy. But then go to school. You see these small boys, 10 years, 11 years. We are the other people. They have gone. We are they down the streets. Drugs abuse. And the government celebrated sitting and seeing some of these boys are dying, leaving schools. I keep telling Sierra Leone, time go count, no go young boy in the streets. Seriously, strange service young boy who can help you. Because why they all don't die, they cushion kill and go trauma, not to team for talk. In fact, when you go now to several classes now so if you go to SS1, SS2, SS3, now small when they meet now. Our those days in school, You know they see small picking 7 o'clock. And then big man they see in class. All they sit on all they take notes from SS1, SS2, SS3. In sleeping making, cannot even think about grammar, they cannot even think about quiz. In fact, as long now they see when you full card and forget about the jamba now. Then go to quiz now, then go to trauma. Try them they go part. Try na trauma try na be na jamba them is be a student. You know, we don't think you was in spring, go to class. He sends go the bang you so then can win and day. But now the trauma don't kind of question kind of students are not even going to school. In fact, coach for say don't say I was now sleepy again. And walking along this, see young boys are walking, sleeping. So it's now they find so good for look at it, guys. Go to town, you see young ladies. We watching go tell you say, I'm don't see twice so, but not be able to go university. Now my friend now addict me so. I do this thing, it's bad. So we are in Sierra Leone. While our young folks are dying, educationists are going, ministers are dying, presidents are dying. But with all the same sister who sit in Sierra Leone, we say Sierra Leone, we are living life. Alright, brothers and sisters, just join you, listen to Education Hour. Made the program reaching Yusuf Ibrahim Kama. We'll go for a very short break until come again for the second segment of the program. Inspire yourself and empower yourself as well. And second point, don't never look low upon self-employment, because that also embark you and that is also make you rich. We cannot also say education and make you rich or poor, yes, but also embark on other things should be doing, other curriculum things should be doing out of education perspective. I mean say, what plan A fail you, plan B not will fail you. So you are going to school, you are embarking in education, make sure you embark on a business things that you do, embark on job that can give you money, that can be able to serve your daily bread, put food on the table for yourself. It's fine. Sure. But actually, don't never give up because of you don't get the gift over 5 years, 6 years. Keep on trusting, keep on believing yourself that you want to make it life. Sure. After you don't get the best things about education, get the paper and get seated. The time where job go can, you don't even know about it. But the danger, it's when you don't get the paper, then now then tell you say this job now for don't get paper now. You go don't see the job don't count on a foot. But because of you don't got degree, they still go and wait for. They begin to go see to us. So why I will take your time today now to get you for discuss some of the issues, so for encourage all students who don't see to us, so you ask, maybe they don't see the results, not give up, keep pressing. First consider as a life, that is the hope. No matter what happen, no matter how government say, education, this, that, many critical issues, keep on the fire burning. If you get your worst one day go to university, in some circumstances, maybe sometimes some of them even don't know university when they get job. Because this is really happen. We get many guardians, but less job opportunity in Sierra Leone. We have many those who have got through the university, but many of them are they really working? A few. It is man not get in PhD, in degree, but at the end, there is nothing to be achievable, no job, nothing like this happen. So you see, all of these are also problem too. These things that happen in Sierra Leone. It's really not easy, but let's keep the fire burning. We come against about the parents and parents they will get speaking to go to school also. When they see certain parents, they even check them picking them for the notebook when they come on school. We'll take this time also to draw the attention of parents. Then please carefully look upon your kids. Them picking them now, then go to school and still no beat now. Teacher them much are not beat. Yes, I not go beat them. And teacher not teacher have the time to cross check picking notes for me make sure say in the right. So as a sober-minded parent, always check your picking notes. Check your picking notes. Make sure saying right. Make sure saying read them for you. They explain them for you very well. Because not picking the 9 young kids to success too. But if you only lies on everything on teachers themselves has their own self-responsibility in a different location, different places. When men say they're not going to get all time for go to check your picking. In fact, the most crucial issue now we get in Sierra Leone, where some teacher they write a blackboard, the pikin they get different thing wey they do. Where there comes again, say some parents they all not caring, all don't clean, they go friend and they the bread, then give lunch, pikin they go to school, near they check up on the school pikin, near they check teacher, and they coach and Mr. XYZ, if pikin go school, you don't have that time. You always focus on your own daily bread. Yes, but if you forget say now pikin na you bank, now you nurse it, now you everything. Even when you go do business, not 2-3 seconds or 3 minutes where they call, hello, me pikin go school today. I just want check no more. It's necessary. They are the pikin una write in a blackboard. Yes, they are snapping for me, now my phone. Very good. Then send for me on WhatsApp. So and clear. So if pikin now can lie per you say, they not teach na school or teacher not explain. You go keep the notes on your phone and say, come count the book. Where you get, say pikin serious or you not serious. But certain parents are also giving the scope for their kids not even doing anything in school. When you come on school, you need to check yourself. You don't come on school, yes, mommy. Okay, can't eat. Make sure say laundry your uniform, book uniform. Okay, mommy. Where the anger, where they go to sleep, yeah. Don't. I didn't go left sleep and say don't clean on crying on the story. Because why? Parents get more time with picking than teachers in school. But in some extent, our parents are not even no more caring for their kids. But they want their kids to become an outstanding people among society when you don't groom them in that mechanisms. This is Sierra Leone. Take care of your picking. Caring for your school picking. Put an extra classes lesson. Monitor them. Because when you monitor them today, you get the best way you want. By your old age as parents, you go enjoy what you be done the plant when you be struggle for na plantation then for making go. But if you actually not plant a plantation very well, they need water a plantation, at the end, you not go able the plantation not able to give you anything. You not able to burn for you. Instead not able to harvest on the plantation because why? You fail for monitoring, then you fail for water the plantation. You also fail for getting nutrition or the ingredients to the plantation need. In sense, if you not give your pikin the quality education, what you think saying forget, you not cross check them, you not monitor them, you not discipline them, you not put it under pressure, make educate more and become expensive and become valuable person in society by the time and same go back I say, me pikin and party na so them they go school so. And party so and come better so. It's also a disgrace to you as a parent. Where have you been not to even monitoring the kids? In some extent, we might also get the blame on the kids. Because some people, they go born, they go discipline, they go tell and this, they go always challenge you in the end. Yes, they go challenge you because the manners which you start for groom the pikin. Because if the pikin actually groom by respective mannerism, humbleness, the pikin self go used to it. They says, after school, my mom have to check my notebook. Let me do the best. So mommy, if I not write, they give me lunch. And then they eat now. And then they even plot me. Ma right ba. Mommy, if I not right, I not come first in a class. And then they buy for me shoe. And then they buy for me uniform. Ma tell me level best ba. Even when the pikin says and be me one play, and go very, very, very much be careful. I ain't play in school. Mama say what dot, papa say what dot, and they give me on they beat me. You see, them pikin they come on school, and they go na school so they car. But you see some students they come na school, na so in reckless, so in dirty so. And then they even care themselves, so they go back. One, the bad name they go to the parents. Bad name also they go to the pikin. They say, look at them pikin that are bad and dirty. Even some of the bad name they also go to schools. But actually, you get a problem. Now you know a problem can. Now you also gonna have a problem. But go. One man say you born a pikin. Now you for take 100% responsibility. In fact, now Sierra Leone now we see parents be taking picking over and teacher say do a discipline for me and it make man know free of charge. Now you see parents go tell us no me picking do but no be telephone no more. Na me bona. Na me bona. Na me get any tutor there beg I teach me teacher no more lefa. So automatically when things start on the happen now, teacher becomes so scared to even watch on your kids in schools. The other point we end up with these programs about the actual relationship between teacher and parents. You as parents, the best way for me picking get the best education now, how best you good to teachers. Not to take millions or thousands for Gian. But for Gian, it's actually, you are don't really speaking or watching at school. I they call upon in the morning. When they left back, may I call up in back, make I know. Anything happen at the school, please let me know. This how, in fact, in some parents now they take teachers as their own family. You are not part of family. But some parents actually take teachers as their own worst enemy in society. In some extent, you tell you say, this teacher say, like for do me picking, so like for do this thing. But you forget at the end, say, teachers are also the bedrock to education. Teachers can also monitor your kids to become so many. Because not generally at the world, where you go and see in school picking come bad. No matter how teacher hates school picking, you know go hate and say in senior picking come bad. Not possible. Because instead want to be both say, now kids pass through my hands. I taught him, I taught her in class this, class that. So today I'm proud for who or she be today. Sure. But some of the parents nowadays who don't even respect our teachers, who look low upon teachers, but forgetting say teachers are the people who give education to our kids. Our teachers who also control our kids in school and tell them, say, this way to respect your parents at homes. This way should be it, and this. We also cancel them at schools. But at the end, parents be looking low upon teachers. You know, when you see teachers and names swear until problems happen, now you will know. Say teachers are not respected in Sierra Leone. But these same parents, na ingo happen we was scam, beke cam, MPS cam, iPhone like a regal. Krrr, 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 krrr. The people never go sit so, and never go do this so, they are please so, make this thing so, they are watching for me. The question is, where have we be when nobody call for monitoring picking up where exams don't cut in crucial? And even a system of the exams, if you a little mistake happens, then teacher the show picking. Now the same parents go begin right matter on social media. Teachers are this, teachers are this, teachers are that, teachers are this, teachers are blah 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 on this. You see? But at the end, all teachers are not respected in Sierra Leone. Those days when I'm in schools, we say they pass, when they get men pass, they feel. In fact, we see for some ID right. If you see a month, say we go to school, we never men talk say Mr. XYZ to as you yesterday say we no craze. Because they beat you, they go give you, bruh. When you go like mama go tell you go back and beat you. But now, if mistake they do bad to a kid, even mistakenly, even when it is not intentionally mistake, you will see parents who come to school with Sierra Leone police. You need to even go for ask your principal law. Now police now they go straight. The teacher, you know, like me picking, beat me picking, say wound so. Even when teacher does mistake, they do anything wrong to the picking. He said the case big. Where automatically he said we're gonna say things are not actually in place. Brothers and sisters, sorry to make a deliberate today when we get guests. Just for sensitizing now, some of the things that happen inside the exam hall. So inside the educational perspective in Sierra Leone. This is how I will carefully end up my program, Education Hour. Until we meet again next week, Wednesday, the same time, same radio station, the same host, same time, same venue, and other times you get us. Don't forget always to listen to me now with different network them. It catch you live on Google Play Store, VOS Televisions. It catch you live on YouTube where we get VOS Network. The Facebook page we get Voice of Salon Televisions. And in our social media platforms all over the countries, all over the world, they catch you live and clear. So kindly encouraging for sponsorship, advertisement, jingles. Reach out to Voice of Salon. It's your place where your problem will solve. We'll get our app where they listen all over parts of the country. Just gonna go to Play Store, search for VOS Television. You click at the get to any part, any program we do, they get to very clear. You go on our Facebook page, Voice of Salon Television. You also see video on our VOS. Clear one. YouTube, we are there. Also TikTok, we are also there. We always see giving the best among the rest. Always become closer to radio. Stay fixed, stay connected. We bring in again the unique programs every Saturday. Talk to your leaders. We look at crucial issues again in the countries. By next week, Wednesday, we'll look at a different perspective. So they just touch a bit of the free quality education will jump to other side. But coming next week, we decided a very unique topic which will become closer to a radio station to listen. Thanks to the management of Voice of Salon Radio, and thanks to the producer, Mr. Muhammad S. Kamara. I made the program again. Thanks to technicians, Hassan, and thanks to any other people who bring the program to existence. Yusuf Ibrahim Kamara, Tata, until meet again. Please, students, always take a book and read. Ask questions in school. Always be with your notes. Study, do research. Ask your mom to do research for you. Do your assignment on time. Take your work serious. Don't play too much. Always be among with elder people for seeking advice, encouragement. Don't molest elders. Always be humble. Respect your teachers. Respect your authorities, so that you too will be respected in the near future. As Adeju says, respect is reciprocal. Indeed, you give respect to person, possibly they give respect. Tata, until meet again next week. Yusuf Ibrahim Kamara says my name. Education.